Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be talking about more 2024 planner options, and today I have the Odd Giraffe and the Neorah planners. Both of these brands are my absolute favorite and they did make it to my 2023 planner stack as well. I used the Neorah planner for all my work related things, and I had used the Odd Giraffe as my personal planner. This year had been a little, all over the place for me, so I was not able to stick to it very regularly. But despite that, I feel like whenever I needed a really good planner, whenever I needed to make solid plans for the week, for the month, both of these planners have really helped me. The Neora one I used very religiously for all my work goals and to-do lists and meetings and everything, and it has served me very well. Especially the notes pages in the Neora planner is great for taking down meeting notes, and I did not have to use any other notebook or any other digital platform either for that purpose. So I absolutely loved it. And for the Odd Giraffe one, it was great, and it had like enough space for me to mark out my vacation days or even write a little account of what I did on my particular trip on that day, etc. Stickers that I had were also very useful and very topical, and I could use it and reuse it multiple times. So I had a great experience with both of these planners. Now I'm very excited to see what they have in store for 2024. So let's look at Odd Giraffe first, and what we have here is they always have really vibrant and beautiful and unique covers. And what I love, the best thing about Odd Giraffe is you can always customize it. So I always write my name in my planner, but as you can see, there are like they're showing 50 of 368 designs, so you can just see like how many different kinds of designs they have. Let me just go into the 2024 planners section. And as you can see, there are spiral binds and also like a proper book binding thing. Let's look at the book binding. That's the one I got last time as well, but the layouts don't really change depending on the binding. So we will be able to take a good look at every like page that they include. So this is usually an A5 size. That is the one I have this year as well. And let's see what they look like. So this is pretty standard. They have a row for each day of the week, and the weekends are split. Saturday, Sunday is like in one common row. And then you have these monthly goal section where you have top 3 goals and you have space for 1 to 3, and then you have a long to-do list, which is pretty interesting. And then you have top priorities where you can list down. There are only 3 bullet points here, so that's good enough for a month. And then you have a few new habits that you might want to try. Then we get the monthly layout, which again is quite spacious. I've used this one only for the whole year this year, and this has been pretty useful and it has not given any trouble. You can easily write down everything that you would want to write down for a particular monthly layout, and the tabs are also pretty sturdy. They don't bend or tear or anything, so that has also been quite useful. Then here you have a wellness goals, which is an interesting addition. So it says feel good goals and pick 3 intentions to focus on, set a measurable goal and break it down into small steps to help you get there. So this is pretty constructive. Like it will tell you that you have to place one goal and all the steps that you will need to get to that goal. And I think this really helps us kind of keep track over the year, just so that we don't lose sight of what our goal, like the big goal for the year is. Then there are really nice sticker sheets as always. And here you see the habit tracker as well. So again, I don't really use the habit tracker which they give here because this looks a little cumbersome to me. But if you are somebody who can be very regular with the monthly habit tracker page, then there are more than enough space to track all of your habits here. And they do a 1 to 31 like numbering. So for every month you can track, I think, up to like 10 habits. So that's a lot of space and it's great. All you have to do is probably color in the box that when you have done that habit. So that's a really nice visual also at the end of the month when you're done with it. Then you have a monthly check-in. So it's like a review section. I always appreciate monthly reviews. So this one says how I'm feeling about my goals, and this you can write down in detail what you felt about your goals that particular month. Then I'm proud that whatever you are really proud that you have achieved, what worked, what didn't work, and the next steps. It is always good to take this time to look back on what has happened, what worked for us, what did not work for us, and how we can change some things, how we can, just keep working towards achieving the goals that we set out in the beginning of the year, where we need to course correct. That is always really helpful. Then yeah, more weekly planning pages. Then you have a lot of pages for notes, and personally I love the notes pages because I had traveled a lot this year, and I used all the notes pages to like make itineraries of all my traveling and make, you know, these little packing lists as well. So that has been a very useful addition. And I think we are, yeah, that's it. So it's priced at $16.99, and that's pretty good, I think, and you can personalize it like I said in the beginning. So $16.99 for this planner is quite nice. They have 100 GSM paper, so you can use a lot of different kinds of pens on this as well, and it is A5, so you can carry it around very easily. I love Odd Giraffe as a brand. I think they're super creative, and I think the cover options that they give is really parallel to none. Like nobody can match that. If you want something which is really fun, but also like the layout of the planner itself is quite minimal and gives you enough space to write down your particular, you know, to-do lists and tasks and everything, and it doesn't get in the way, but it's still like a really nice bright thing to look at on your desk, you can definitely go for it. I have used Odd Giraffe and I have loved it. Moving on to Neorah. Let's see what Neorah has in store for us. Here we are going to just look at the dated planners. I mean, undated planners, of course, you can get it at any point in time, but we are doing a planner review series for the new year. So I'll just take you through the different kinds of planners that they do have. This is the dated version, and they have weekly and daily planners. So maybe you can take a look at both, right? So let's look at this. This one is an A5 2024. It says yearly, monthly, weekly and hourly. So, and this is also hardcover. For a A5 hardcover planner to be priced at $9.99, that is quite cheap, and I think this is just like a launch offer. So if you can get your hands on it, why don't you try? And it's, let me just show you what the planner is like first, and then I will explain more in detail. So this is what it looks like. It has this yearly layout. So you have January to December, and you have 1 to 31 here. So it's easier for planning holidays and such, I think. Let's see. And then you have, this is the monthly section. So every monthly section has goals, things to do, a health tracker, and here the grids are quite big, so you can write down all of the like events and everything for that particular day. The weekends are highlighted so that you can reference it easily, and you also have this mini calendar over here for the previous month and the next month, and you get some extra spaces for writing. Then we move on to the weekly part. So the weekly has a Monday to Sunday, and this is great because this actually shows you the entire week, and it doesn't club any 2 days together. So even if you have a lot of activities on the weekend, you can easily list that all down here. And here it is listed in a 24-hour split. So it starts from like 5 a.m. goes up to 2 a.m. basically. I'm guessing nobody will have that busy a day to use all the blocks, but it's nice that you can actually get an hourly breakdown of your entire day, every day of the week. And the upper section does not have that, so it's basically maybe you write down your most important things, and then here is your schedule. So I like the layout of this a lot. I think it's very thoughtful, and especially this would be great for, I think, work things, because then you can write your tasks on the top, and then all of your like meetings and whatever can come here. So this looks like a really functional layout. Then you also go into detailed daily sections. So you have your priorities and affirmations for the day. You have so much space, so you can easily take down any notes and any tasks and whatever. Even if you want to use it for journaling, maybe you can do your tasks and schedule in the beginning on the weekly page, and then use this area for journaling or something like that. And then you have an accomplished and grateful for on each page. So those things are really useful. And it's a very unique layout. Like, I have not seen a daily, monthly, weekly being laid out so functionally. And here we come to the habit trackers. Now, these habit trackers, like the wheel habit trackers, I find very interesting. I've never used them before. But here you have like a January to June, and I'm guessing they also have July to December somewhere on some other page. But here you can track like 5 habits, and then you can color in the box whenever you've done the habit in that particular month. So then you can see like a really nice visual also once it's done. and you have a budget and expenses tracker over here. You have your income out and whatever is outgoing and your balance, and then you can carry on the balance for the next month, so you see how much you're actually spending. And you have a passion page. I did not really use this, it just becomes like a notes page, but if you want to use it like a collections of a bullet journal, then you can do that. And here you have a year in review, so you can always like write down what your year went like and what did you think about it. This is quite thick. Again, this is A5, but because it has all the dailies and weeklies and everything, so this is quite a thick planner, but I think it's very compact and it's very well made. Also, it has so many different kinds of layout that I think you will find a use for everything. And look at the number of colors that is available in. That is just a stunning like selection, so you can try this out. So the same thing will be available in a B6 or an A6 size, and obviously the price depends on that. B6 is slightly smaller, A6 is like a pocket size. Then you have the petite planner, which is a weekly planner, and here what is happening is that it's a thin kind of a planner. So over here you only get the weekly layout. I don't think, yeah, you have the monthly and the weekly layout, and the weekly layout is like where you can write down the tasks, and here you can basically take notes maybe. And you continue to have your habit tracker and your expense tracker in this one as well. And this looks pretty professional, so if maybe you have like a big planner back at home and you just want something completely on the go just to throw in your purse when you're maybe going out on client meetings or something like that, this is something that you can definitely try out. So that is it for this video. I'm going to link the videos where I have used the Odd Giraffe and the Neorah planner last year, and also in case you're planning to buy the Neorah planner for 2024, I'm going to link my discount code in the description below, so you can get an additional 5% off on your purchase. And yeah, let me know which one you decide to buy and what is your planner for 2024, and I'll see you next time. Bye.